Hello, Good Samaritans. This is your CEO, Devin Oliver. I want to take the time to, first and foremost, thank you for all of the hard work that you do each and every day, day in, day out. It's part-time work. Um, Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have tougher days, but you all have stuck it out, and you're a vital part of what makes this company grow and retain customers and have a good positive experience. So I want to first tell everyone thank you for that. I want to also get into a few things in lieu of a meeting, and very difficult to get everyone together, but we're using this new technology, so let's make the use of it. I want to remind everybody that checklists have been put out as of about 2 weeks ago. We're constantly updating when we see an issue. We're making sure that we fix those checklists. If you find anything that's wrong, inaccurate with the checklist, please report it through the platform. But we need a completed checklist after each and every visit at each and every location. Zero exceptions. Exceptions. This is a part of accountability. It'll save our neck. It'll save your neck. It'll really help us to respond to the customer when situations arise that really aren't our fault. But somebody came in after we cleaned, and we can show, hey, listen, this is what it looked like when we left. This is what the restroom looked like when we left. This is what the toilet looked like when we left. So checklists serve that purpose. They also serve the purpose of making sure that everyone remembers what need to be done. Sometimes we're rushing. We have things on our minds. We're dealing with family and ailments and all manner of things that will make us forget our normal routine, right? And if you're like me, if I do one thing out of sequence, out of the norm that I usually do, it'll throw the rest of my cleaning off. Like if I take the trash out last, or if I take out the trash first, but I don't do it this day, then it'll throw everything else I do off, and I might forget something. So checklists serve that purpose to remind you each and every visit what you need to do. Don't let the checklist get dull. For those working retail stores where the managers are there, we need the client's signature, preferably a manager or a key holder, whoever's responsible for that store who's on site. They are to walk the store with you. If they refuse to walk, okay, but let them know we need you to check the store, make sure this is clean. This is going to help you guys out. None of you like receiving calls from me that a customer complained, especially when they didn't complain when you left the store. Take your time. Most of you aren't working the full 2 hours anyway, I'm paying you for. Take the time, the extra 2 minutes, to walk the store with the customer and have them sign for accountability purposes. It's going to protect you, it's going to protect them, it's going to protect the reputation of our company. Very important. There's no exceptions to this. No, I forgot, I'll do it tomorrow. This is every single day, accountability every day. Okay? Clocking in and out accurately. Let's make sure when we're getting to our locations, we're clocking in no more than 5 minutes before we start cleaning. If you're scheduled at 9 o'clock, you get there at 8:55, clock in. If you're scheduled at 9 o'clock and you get there at 8:30 and you're not working yet because the store isn't open, don't clock in. Okay? We need an accurate log of what time you started work, what time you finished work. For those of you who are not working the complete 2 hours on your shifts, you know who this affects. David Yerman, most of the time you're not there for a full 2 hours. You will still clock in and out because I want to see that. But immediately following that shift, you're going to do a timesheet correction, and so that you can get your full 2 hours. Okay? If you're not doing that, moving forward, you won't be paid accurately. You'll only be paid for the exact time that's in the system. So you want to make sure you do your timesheet correction. I will approve it on my end, okay? But you also want to make sure it doesn't show up double. You clocked in and out, and then there's another timesheet on the same day for the same location, okay? Make sure there's one timesheet. Still want you to clock in and out because I still need to know how much time you're spending there. But I'm going to pay you for the full 2 hours, okay? So the next thing about that is rushing. I don't, we can't have you rushing on these jobs. There's no need to rush. Take your time. Slow down. Let the uh, customer see that you're taking your time and being thorough. And you may say, hey, I can be thorough while moving fast. I get it. But don't move so fast that you don't even walk the store before you leave. You don't check behind your work. We should be checking behind our work before we ask the client to walk the store. Even more important to check behind your work if you don't have the client there. For these offices that we're cleaning in the off hours, client's not there. Who else is going to catch what you missed but you? Very, very important to do a walkthrough after each and every visit. No exceptions. This is so important that we even put the walkthrough on the checklist. You have to physically check that you have completed the walkthrough yourself. You actually did your own inspection and walkthrough. If you're checking it and you're not completing it, that's and actually doing it, that is dishonest. Dishonesty won't be tolerated. Okay, that's not what we're looking for in our Good Samaritans. But that is not your case. So I know that when you're checking boxes off, it's because you have done the work. All right. Next thing I want to cover is company communications. Moving forward, no private text messages to myself, Valerie, or any other team member. Use the company platform that we're paying good money for to track all communications. Use Connect Team for text messaging. When you want to message someone privately, make sure that it's private. Make sure that you want to message me, it's just go straight to Devin. I'm the only one, not the entire group, okay? If you want to message two people, make sure it's only those two people's names who you want to message so that message that's not meant for everyone is not sent out. We also want to maintain professionalism in our messaging. We don't want to create bad blood between team members. So if you're having an issue, or if let's just say an update goes out to everyone of a new policy, and you're not in agreement with that policy, our company chat is not the time to express your disdain and dislike for our company policy. If you have an issue, come to myself privately, message me privately, message Valerie privately, and we can answer any questions or address any concerns that you may have. But causing or spreading public discontentment, that will not be tolerated in Good Samaritan. Okay? So let's keep it jovial. Let's keep it, post positive messages. You know, there's a lot of you out here. There's over 20 of you out here. I want you all to feel each other's presence even when you can't see each other and be in each other's presence. Want to have a positive working experience for everyone here because I know you, but I long for you all to know each other in some form or another, at least, even if it's just through messaging. Send happy day or something. Send something positive, okay? Next, supply checklist. I need you to make sure that you're submitting all requests for supplies in a timely manner through the supply checklist. You will go on the app and you will go to forms and you will see supply checklist and you will do that, okay? Finally, but certainly not least, the uniform policy, Good Samaritan. All black shirt with the collar, all black pants, not jean pants, not leggings, no dickies, sportswear. They can be um, work pants, cargo pants, slacks, no jeans, okay? No tights, no leggings, sportswear, athletic gear. I have allowed like scrubs. That's not officially in the policy, but I think I'm going to add that there. Some people feel comfortable wearing like that, just kind of scrub outfit. I think I'm going to allow that. But anything outside of that, you guys, we can't do it. No, just regular black t-shirts. We must be uniform. Uniform means everyone's together. It gives us a professional look that causes us to stand out from our competitors. And where we live here in South Florida, we have an endless amount of competitors. If we can beat them on just our professional look, that's a big step up. So moving forward, as I'm doing my checks and as I'm going around on a weekly basis, if I see people out of uniform, I'm going to have to send you home on the spot. Okay. This is particularly important for those working in the mornings at our retail locations where the customers are there. If you're working in an office and you have a situation where you're getting off another job and you're going straight to work with us and you can't, it's difficult for you to change, let me know. Those situations, we can work with you as long as you're still professional, you don't have on slides or slippers. Talk to me. But especially in the mornings, especially for those who the customers see you, even if they're just seeing you on camera. I need you in the uniform. No exceptions. I didn't get to wash. I'm just going to have to say go home. That's how important this is. If you were working for Publix, I don't think some people who give me the excuses they give me would be fighting with Publix, okay? We're a small business, family owned business. We don't need to invite extra problems, okay? We won't be taken advantage of because we're not a major corporation. So I want us to have a certain look because I want people to take us seriously. And the attire that we show up to work in says a lot about our character as a company, our values, and the work that we're going to provide. So, Good Samaritans, look out for weekly messages from me. I need you to view them. They're mandatory. I'm going to expect that you all are getting this information that I'm giving out. Take the time to sit down and listen to it. Don't just be doing a bunch of things and listening to it. Sit down, listen to it. Share any concerns you may have. You can share it publicly in the chat, okay? As long as you're doing it professionally, okay? Um, I've never been the one, I'm not a person who minds criticism or being critiqued, even publicly, because I know I'm not perfect. I don't do everything right. And many of you have wonderful ideas that if you share, it can help make the company better. So I'm looking for people who can share these wonderful things. And whether we accept your ideas or not, you're still on the team. You're still a good Samaritan and fighting for the cause, fighting for our growth. Thank you and have a good day, Good Samaritans.